Welcome to this explanation on how to go to the next step on arranging to have an appointment with me to discuss your joining this program, to enroll in this program. Now, you've watched the webinar, and so you've got a good idea of what we're on about. So this page now is just a summary page of what's in the course, the steps involved, about the authors, Jim and Beth Hood, and how they originally set up this course in Hawaii. A little bit about me, and I'm putting the course together for the Australian Beta development team in the second half of 2019. An explanation of what you get, some testimonials, some information about who the course is for, and more importantly, who the course is not for, and a guarantee, some information about some bonuses. Now, this is still under development. We're adding a lot of bonuses to this course because there's a lot of knowledge that you probably missed out on in school to get you organised and structured so you can operate successfully in today's modern world. So these courses will be brilliant for you. Anyway, so once you've had a look at that, to give you a bit of background, if you need to, you can then book an appointment with me. So all of these buttons will do the same thing. So look for a green button to book an appointment, and that will take you across to this website. And here we have a form where you can fill out your details, say your email address, your name, your parents' name, your town where you're from, your phone number if you like, your age. Now, when next? Here I'd like you to think about what year you'll be doing your next, or starting your post-secondary, whether it's tertiary or trade, your next important step in education. So if you're in year 11, you've got this year to go and next year, year 12, you might be looking at starting some tertiary or university course in 2021. Let's get that number right. And if you've already started the course, say you started 2 years ago and you're looking at perhaps changing it or so on, you might want to put 2017. That's acceptable. And if you're not looking at doing anything or no idea, just put in 0. That's fine too. Now, what schooling levels have you attended? So you might have been to primary school, probably secondary school. You may or may not have been homeschooled, and you may have been to a government school or a private school, or you might like to tell me about something else that you've learnt from. Then I'd like to find out what you consider your ability to be. Say we do a test out of 10, what do you expect to get? And this will be a general test on your language and mathematics and science skills. And say, for example, you are an A student for maths and science and a C student for English. We'd call that a B average. And you might like to put in 70 or 80 or 7 or 8 out of 10 as the level you're operating at. Next one is I'd like you to rate your school experience. So if you felt it was horrible and you were tortured every day, you might like to put down terrible. Or if it was the best experience of your life and you loved it, you might like to put excellent, and anywhere between. So just how you found school. Next, I'd like to find out what's motivating you to consider doing this test drive your future course. Is it career selection, course selection? Do you want to look at your interview job skills to get help to get a job? Do you think you need to improve your critical thinking skills? You like the idea of test driving your future? You might like to do some role play to practice these skills. And so tick which ones you think are important to you, or write something else if it's there. I'd also like you to let me know how much time you would consider putting into this course. So you're looking at 2 hours a day, 6 days a week, you might like to put in 12. Or likewise, if you are a finished school and you've got plenty of time, you might consider 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and putting in 40 hours, whatever you like. So that's the questionnaire finished. But perhaps you'd like to just answer this next 4 questions for me, just for a bit of fun. And this is you evaluating your personality. Now, one of the personality tests rates you as a gem, an emerald, a ruby, a sapphire, or a pearl. And these 4-sentence paragraphs here describe what each of those personality types are. I won't go through them now, but say you decided that you are Sapphire suited you'd put a 10 on that one. But say you read them and you liked both Sapphire and Pearl, and you thought, oh, well, I'm probably 80% Pearl, and that would leave me a 20% Sapphire. So that also adds up to 10. And you write these down here, and you say, oh, well, definitely nothing at Emerald, and I'm a little bit Ruby, I like to win, so I'll put a 1 there. And we've got 11 there, so I'm not particularly fussed if you don't get 10, but the aim is to get 10, so whatever you put in there will be great. Just give you an idea of who you are. So when you finish that, you submit this form, and you may come up with a captcha to prove you're not a robot, and you can submit another response here. Say you're doing this with a friend or brother or sister. You might like to put in 2 forms at the same time and make an appointment to talk to me at the same time. So then when you're finished, you click on this and it'll go to my calendar, and you can book a meeting with me, which is the purpose of doing this. Now, I book out the next 2 weeks, so you'll see the next 2 weeks in my calendar available. There's no spaces on Monday or Tuesday, but say you'd like to see me on Saturday the 15th. Click on that date, and I've got 3 1-hour time slots available. You might like 9:30, and you can confirm that time there, and that will go into this meeting page where you can, your name and email should be there. If not, type them in. You might like to add an additional guest if somebody else is attending the meeting. And the reason for this meeting is to test drive your future. And what type of meeting would you like to have? If you are close to where I'm living, you might be meeting in real life. Otherwise, choose Google Hangout and we'll arrange a Hangout meeting for you. If you know about Discord Messenger or OBS, we can use those. And if you want Skype or something else, type that in. We might be able to work that out as well. But Hangout's a good way to have an online meeting. So from there, we just schedule the event, and that's all finished. So thanks for having a listen to that, and I look forward to our meeting with you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.